As a Twilight fan, this book had me excited from the dedication alone, but I have some thoughts. Hi everyone, I'm Nay, and we are going to be reviewing a book that had everyone hyped up and that got a lot of attention. So this was a book that got a lot of attention a while back based on the dedication alone. It was very big with the Twilight fans based on the dedication alone. And if you don't know what that dedication was, it was for everyone that wanted Bella to end up with Jacob and Edward. The book we're talking about is Heir of Blood and Moonlight by Lindsey Sparks. So the book follows a girl named Sophie who is a queen. Basically, she's the queen of vampires, basically. She's not the only queen. There's a hierarchy, and there's immortals, there's undead vampires, born vampires, queens. So there's a hierarchy that they follow, and she is a queen. So as a queen, she is supposed to collect this harem of 7 immortals. And the book only introduced us to 4 of the immortals that would be in her harem, after it promised 7. So, and out of the 4, only 3, I believe, officially became part of her harem. And without getting too much into the spoilers, we're just going to talk about the overall writing of the book. So the book itself was an okay read, but the pacing felt a little off and felt a little forced. It was slow and repetitive in some parts and too fast without the proper build-up in others. The writing wasn't the writing you learn to expect from books. It felt a little like Wattpad, maybe. Yeah, maybe that's the best comparison I can make for it right now. It was spicy. It promised spice and it delivered on spice for sure. So with the spiciness, I rate that like a 4 out of 5. It was very spicy, so if you liked spice, then that's the book for you. The ending of the book left off on a cliffhanger that felt forced without proper build-up and felt like it came out of nowhere. As you're reading the book, as you get closer to the ending of the book, it seems like it's going to wrap up. It wrapped up very abruptly. You didn't expect it, and that made it both good and bad. I feel like the cliffhanger itself wasn't the problem, but it was the build up to the cliffhanger that made it ended very abruptly before you even realized what happened. And there is a second book that picks up right off where the first one left off, and we will be talking about that one in another video. But yeah, so it ended up very abruptly. Overall, I say I'd rate the book I'd give it like maybe a 2.5 out of 5 stars. It was an okay read. I didn't mind it too much. When I read for enjoyment, so I'm not really looking at stuff like that. So the first time I read it, it was pretty good, but the second time I had to read it to really get stuff for the review, and so I'd rate it a 2.5. And yeah, if you've read it, let me know your thoughts on it. Maybe I'm being too harsh, I don't know, but yeah, just tell me your thoughts on it. And that's all for today. Bye.